There is one aspect that has a very powerful influence on people: kindness. There is a quite popular quote, maybe you know it, that goes something like this: people may forget what you said or what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. This is true, and it's actually what kindness is about: making people feel good, feel at ease, and just speaking with your heart. So in this video I will explain to you how powerful kindness can be and how it influences and impacts your charisma, your beauty, and your whole feminine being. And I will also tell you 3 tips on how to really win the hearts of people through the way of the heart, through kindness. Hello my dear viewers, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I warmly welcome you. On this channel we are mainly talking about feminine refinement, self-development and a sophisticated style. So if that sounds interesting to you, consider subscribing and also hit the notification bell so that you will be always notified when I upload a new video. This week I have been inspired to talk about kindness on my channel because I have to say that I'm quite lucky to know a few of those kind people that have this really genuine kindness in them, and every time I meet those people they simply make me feel so happy and so at ease. And I really have to say that some people have this way in them. Of course, there are also acts of kindness that you can simply do and also give this feeling to other people. But it's not only one way, you will also get it back. So it's like you give out to the world or to other people, but you will also gain something from it. And I don't mean that you will gain this satisfying feeling that you made someone else feel very good, but it is also good for your social relations in every aspect of your life, and it makes you much more attractive. Because kindness is a kind of beauty that comes from within and that will influence your outer beauty or your charisma. So your energy, what shines outwards. It will give you a specific glow, so to say. Kindness will also increase your feminine energy because it's a truly nurturing energy. And an act of kindness really can make your day or the day of someone else. Maybe you have an example when someone or someone's kindness really changed your day and improved your mood or your happiness in a very strong way. Tell me down below, because I find it quite interesting if you also made this experience in your daily life. I have to say that it doesn't happen that often, but when it happens, it's really huge. And that's why I would like to also give back and just inspire you to cultivate more kindness. It will not only make you very magnetic and charismatic, feminine, and very attractive and appealing, it will also give you a superpower, because I truly consider this a superpower. But before I start with my tips on how to win people's hearts, I have to give you some words of caution. Important. Never use kindness in a manipulative way. If you want to let your heart speak, it has to be genuine. Only then will it develop in this superpower and really increase your inner beauty. So we start with tip number 1. Be empathetic. So in order to be kind, you need to be empathetic too. Empathy is a key value, and actually most people are born with empathy. So there are also scientific studies about that even small children can interpret small movements and gestures and facial expressions of other people, their behavior, and interpret it in a way that they understand what those people are feeling at that moment. So empathy is about feeling into other people, and you should always do that if you want to be a kind person. So just try to observe, how is this person behaving Look at their face, facial expressions, look at their gestures, look at their tone of voice. Those are all indicators of how someone is feeling, of their emotional state. And most people cannot really hide that. And even if they try, if you're a sensitive person and a good observer, you will still detect that. And this will make you very valuable, because not all people are as empathetic as others. In order to be empathetic, it is also important that you yourself express your feelings and that you react appropriately to what you perceived from another person. So if someone is sad or goes through a hard time and you detect that, you interpret that, showing your feelings in an appropriate way, knowing what to say and when to say it, is also an expression of kindness. This might be difficult if you are a shy or very introvert person, but I can only encourage you to try to think about what would make yourself feel better if you were in this person's situation, and then try to give that to the person. Sometimes some words are needed, sometimes it's a hug, maybe just an expression of understanding will already make the day of this person. So oftentimes this kindness goes a long way and is much better than more rational or formal words. Tip number 2. Together with being empathetic and empathy comes being attentive. Because it doesn't really help you to be empathetic but not attentive. And it somehow goes together. So what I mean here with being attentive is paying attention to details, to little things when you are in social interactions or with other people. A careful and attentive way of being with other people is very, very appealing. Try to be attentive, become aware of what the other person needs at this moment, and this will make you really very kind. But it is important that you not overcare. So overcaring or mothering, that would be too much. And it's not about that. It's more this attention that many people are lacking, and in the right moment to apply your kindness and just offer this person something that will really make their day. For example, if you notice that your coworker is really, really stressed out or goes through a very hard time, or maybe it's just someone else, a family member, a loved one, or a neighbor, you can offer them help, or just make them a cup of tea and tell them, let's do that together. Prepare them something to eat, or maybe give them something from your food. Those are little acts of kindness that are not overcaring, but they really show a lot of attention. And I'm sure that this will have a very strong positive impact on how the other person perceives you and will feel towards you. Most people will never forget your kindness in those situations, in which they were really, really under big, big distress, and then someone came and offered them even just a moment or something small that made them feel better. Tip number 3, be warm-hearted. So this goes more into personality, but you can also learn that. Even if you are rather shy, you can be warm-hearted. So what is it about being warm-hearted? A warm-hearted way of dealing with people can really melt hearts. Some examples of how to express warm-heartedness are the following. You could say, for example, if you see someone again after a time, you can say, I'm so happy to see you again. I was thinking about you recently. Or a co-worker, I've heard you had a promotion. I'm really very, very happy for you. Of course, the things have to be spontaneous and they really have to come from your heart. So I recommend you to simply adapt this attitude and just simply adapt a warm-hearted attitude. And then those things will come supernaturally and people will know you as a very warm-hearted, kind person. As a kind and graceful woman, you will really glow from the inside, overpower many, many superficial aspects like looks. That's why I consider kindness a superpower, because on most people it has a greater impact than those superficialities. So I hope that I could inspire you with this video to be more kind. And in my next video, which I will link here, I will talk about having a beautiful face. Also, this goes very much beyond superficialities. And I think that this is also a very important aspect with regards to radiating kindness. So watch that, and I will see you there. Bye bye.